Thank you, Mr. Jake. Wait. Bismillah. Rahim. Assalamualaikum. Abuhay. What's up, everybody? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone. I'm thrilled to be your next presenter, and a huge thank you to innovationworld.org for this incredible opportunity to be part of the global innovation field trip. But first, I would like to mention special mention to my mom because she's in the hospital right now. Please take good care of your health, mom. My significant other is watching. Hello, my dear, my fellow colleagues from the First Philippine International School, my fellow advocates from the Global Schools Program, my dear mentees, and of course, all my students. Thank you, Mr. Jake, for helping me today. And my presentation is designed to benefit students, teachers, school admin, parents, and the entire community. So stay tuned because at the end, I will reveal how this presentation can make a significant impact both locally and globally. So you won't want to miss it. Next slide, please. Thank you. So, are you curious about the innovative project featuring multiple simulation activities? So, let me introduce you to the world of simulations. So, these interactive exercises mimic real world scenarios, allowing students to apply their knowledge and skills in a controlled, risk free environment. Engaging and educational, simulations offer numerous benefits, and let me share how. Next slide. So our goals of the presentation is to understand why this project is important and what it aims to achieve, and to explore the strategies implemented and the steps taken throughout the project, and evaluate the project's impact and feasibility to ensure it meets our objectives. And lastly, appreciate how education for sustainable development, or ESD, can enhance learning and foster a sustainable mindset among students. Next slide. So imagine, okay, just picture yourself inside a picture. It's a bustling place of trade and culture, and it's a place where olive oil, ivory, gold, and feathers, ostrich feathers, float freely along ancient routes. So this is Leptis Magna. The picture is actually ruins of Leptis Magna, and it's once a central economic powerhouse in North Africa during the Roman Empire. But where is this historical gem located? The answer might surprise you because Leptis Magna is located in Libya. Next slide. And often recognized for its conflicts because you're thinking, oh, Libya is a war-torn country. Well, Libya is also a home to a vibrant and diverse community striving for sustainable change. Just imagine this country, Libya, is so rich in historical background. It's once part of the Roman Empire, the Ottoman Empire, the Mediterranean economic spheres, and Libya is home to a diverse population, including the Amazics, the Berbers, Arabs, Asians, Africans, and many more. So this diversity sparks curiosity about the latest developments in the country and how education is driving change. So how are the students, the young minds, transforming Libya's future? And what innovative solutions are they bringing to the table to foster sustainable development? Next slide. And before we dive into the presentation, by the way, I'm Miss Maria Jonaper Palmares. I'm a Filipino educator working in Libya for 10 years, and I am a mentor advocate of the Global Schools Program, an initiative of the United Nations Sustainable Development Solutions Network, or SDSN. I'm also a mentor from the Mastercard Foundation, a mentor in Western Africa, and I'm passionate about education and sustainability. And I also run a YouTube channel, Study Time with Miss M, where I use it to help other people and to enhance my digital skills. So please, next slide. So let's dive into how a simple business project has transformed the community of Libya through education for sustainable development. Well, in a nutshell, the project is the students sell shakes and pancakes. Sounds easy, okay? But it's not, because there's a process. And this initiative involves the high school students from the business department of the first Philippine International School, a private school in Tripoli, featuring a diverse group of students, not only Libyans, but also students from the Philippines, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Kazakhstan, and Sudan. And most of their parents are immigrants working in Libya's health and oil sectors. And by the way, we have also Palestinian students. And having visited Libya after the 2013 revolution, I leveraged my skills and experience from the Philippines to introduce innovative teaching approaches, offering this country a fresh perspective on education. Next slide. Thank you. Libya's dependency on the oil sector and foreign workers as primary income sources has underscored the country's limited expertise in different economic sectors. So, this is the purpose of the project. It aims to bridge this gap by helping the students recognize the value of sustainability across different fields. And the core objective is to emphasize the need for critical thinking to create diverse job opportunities in the future by integrating the ESD competencies like systematic thinking, anticipatory thinking, critical thinking, normative thinking, strategic competence, collaboration, self awareness, and integrated problem solving. Next slide, please. And the project employs the blend or the mixture of traditional and non-traditional educational approaches to achieve the goal. So I use traditional methods like lecture-based learning and discussions to activate students' cognitive skills, because my students are taking standardized exams. So good luck to them at the end of the October. And these methods ensure that students get fundamental concepts and theories. On the other hand, I also use non-traditional approaches like the PBL, the project-based learning, gamification, blended learning, collaborative learning, and these methods foster creativity, collaboration, and communication skills among students. And by engaging in hands on activities and real world problem solving, students develop a deeper understanding of the material and its practical applications. And I also utilize design thinking in this project because it encourages creative problem solving and innovation. And this approach helps my students to think critically and develop innovative solutions to complex problems. And by integrating these diverse educational strategies, the project aims to equip the students with the skills and knowledge necessary to drive sustainable development and economic diversification in Libya. I know it sounds really like, too much overload with many info. Next slide, please. And implementing this project involves a very structured approach over the course of 1 month, divided into specific weekly activities. So each week, we feature unique simulation activities designed to develop different objectives and skills.
Oh, not
Um,
yet.
yeah. Am I audible? I think that I'm still audible at this time.
Yes.
Okay, thank you,
Perfect.
sir. Next slide, please. Yeah, thank you. So these activities actually are integrated core subjects and align with the SDGs, SDG 3, 4, and 8. So in week one, it's all about market research. So the students design effective questionnaires to gather relevant data, and they conduct surveys and interviews within the community to collect the data, and they will tally the collected data and present it using the charts and graphs. So this helps in visualizing the market needs and preferences. So there's the integration of the business, economics, English language, and mathematics. Next slide, please. On the week two, I devised a technique and I call it learn. L means launch, E means engage, A means attend, R means read, and N means narrate. So launch meaning to say that my students must define the SMART goals, the specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals for the project. And they have to select the team members based on their skills and define their roles and responsibilities. E means engage. They have to develop a business plan, a detailed business plan outlining their strategies and objectives. A means to attend. Organize sessions related to the project to enhance students' knowledge and planning skills. So I would ask them to check out some seminars, online seminars and workshops, and even the webinars. R means to read. So I encourage the students to read relevant materials to stay updated on the latest trends and best practices because markets are changing. Same goes with the consumers. And N is narrate. They have to emphasize the important decisions and moments that can impact the project success. So they use role playing exercises to help them apply the concepts and improve their decision making skills. And the next slide is all about the third week. And this is what we call the marketing. This is my favorite because the students will use technology to design and produce commercials and other advertising materials. So during the week two, there's the integration of the research and communication skills. The third week is all about integration of STEM, ICT, culinary arts, and business studies because they are also going to have a food prototype development wherein it's highly interdisciplinary, combining the elements of STEM with culinary arts and business principles. And lastly, they organize a taste testing event. And after the event of taste testing, they are going to have another survey. And then afterwards, of course, they will listen to the needs of the students. And of course, they decorate their classroom and turn it into a coffee shop to create an engaging environment for the project launch. And that is week number 3. Next slide is the week number 4, the implementation and feedback, where the students will carry out the project as planned, applying all the skills and knowledge they have acquired. And after the day of the operations, they conduct a feedback session to evaluate the project's performance. And they discuss what went well, what challenges were faced, and how improvements can be made. And the following slide is actually the next slide is actually the plan where students will gain hands-on experience in market research, business planning, marketing, and project implementation. It sounds easy, but it's not easy for them. And this structured approach ensures that they not only learn theoretical concepts, but also apply them in the practical setting. And the next slide is actually like the impacts of the project. So as a result of the project, there are 2 initiatives that have been established. First is the annual bake sale of the school community, wherein the primary school students and their parents sells Libyan and Filipino traditional snacks. And of course, my favorite also, the grade 8 Bazaar games, which the students make some carnival games out of recyclable materials. And the next slide is another impact. Because of the project, the Philippine embassy in Libya and some officials visited the school and were immensely proud of the students' effort because they are really impressed by the capabilities of the foreign students. Since being away from their home countries have been one of the challenges these students face, the project has fostered a diverse and inclusive culture within the society, and it has successfully eliminated prejudices and discrimination, allowing everyone to work harmoniously toward the goal of positive change. So part 2 is actually there is cultural immersion among the different cultures. And the next slide is one of the highlights of the effects because the school was honored to be invited last year to the 50th International Tripoli Fair, showcasing its commitment to development. So students had the opportunity to set up and design a place, the booth, marking their first exposure, their first ever exposure outside the school. And the fair ran for a week with student representatives assigned to answer visitors' questions. But most importantly, due to this participation, Libya's private investment board, the Philippine embassy, and the school held a meeting during that time to discuss expanding job opportunities in different sectors. And this is a very significant highlight of the business department's achievement, gaining recognition from the Libyan government. And the next slide is all about my privilege to share my learnings from different networks, particularly in the Global Schools program as a guest blogger. Additionally, I had the opportunity to be a panelist at the recent Intergenerational Dialogues for Global Change, a side event for the Summit of the Future. And during this event, I explained the importance of Maslow before Bloom and discussed different approaches in education for sustainable development learning. So if you want to connect with the Global Schools program, you can approach me via LinkedIn or any other social media. And the next slide is other information. Well, it's all about this project is designed to generate income. So each group starts with a capital of $20 to $30 collected from their own pockets, and after generating revenue and deduct the expenses and share the profit, and they have really a profit of more than $40 or $50. And then they have to pay the classroom rent and contribute to the student council, and they support the student council for the charity events, and the resources are very abundant, and with the support, yes, I will share it with you later on, and with the support of the parents, the project has been successful for each year. A second point is the feasibility. It's really highly feasible for curriculum integration as it aligns with the core subjects, and it represents a sustainable shift that other teachers in the school can readily adopt. And the project proposal is already incorporated into my lesson plan. So if you want my lesson plans, I can share it with you, and ensuring that its documentation is organized and ready for implementation. And lastly, this has been an annual project since 2022. It's after the COVID, and all we need is to improve and to innovate by having thorough researching. Thus, there is a natural continuation since it's already part of the subject requirement. And this will be grown by establishing network of different stakeholders to participate in the event. And earlier, I told you about the benefits. So for the students, obviously, it's all about the next slide is all about the benefits for the students, of course, hands-on learning, critical thinking, problem solving, engagement, soft skills development. But how about for the teachers? What are the benefits if you're going to use simulation activities? Of course, it offers a dynamic way to teach complex concepts, making lessons more interactive and engaging. Another is if you're going to use simulation activities, you are a facilitator. So it means you foster a more collaborative learning environment. For the schools, incorporating simulations can make the curriculum more robust and relevant to current industry practices. And schools that use innovative teaching methods like simulations can attract more students and gain a reputation for cutting edge education. And of course, it can be a cost effective way to provide high quality education without the need for extensive physical resources. So, in short, simulation activities are kind of cheap. And what about the other benefits for the parents? The next slide is parents can feel confident that their children are gaining practical skills, and they can be more involved in their children's education through understanding and supporting simulation projects. And lastly, for the community, simulations help create a skilled and knowledgeable workforce benefiting local businesses and the economy. And schools can partner with local businesses and organizations to create simulations that reflect real community challenges and opportunities. Simulations can include the elements, of course, of sustainability, teaching students and the community about the responsible business practices. And by integrating business simulations into education, all stakeholders can experience significant benefits, leading to a more engaged, skilled, and prepared community. And for my last slide, thank you so much, Mr. Jake. My key takeaway for this presentation is to extend my heartfelt gratitude to everyone who has been part of this incredible journey. I've started in Libya 2013, 2014, 2016, MD. It's all about the MDGs and then it turned into the SDGs. What started as a very simple project has blossomed through different simulation activities, all deeply rooted in sustainability practices. And it has taken years to bring this to blossom. And I am immensely proud of our students. And right now, my students are everywhere. They are outside Libya
Can you
in
put
making
the
it a
thing up
success
a little
year
more?
after year. Continually improving with the unwavering support of our
AC.
school management, FBIS, my colleagues, parents, and the community. And your positive feedback has been invaluable. And if you're interested in learning more about my other initiatives aside from this, feel free to connect me on LinkedIn or on my YouTube channel. And thank you so much for having me here. And congratulations to all the presenters. The end.
That was amazing. There's some comments. First of all, do you share this curriculum? Is this available for other people, other teachers?
The Global Schools Program, yes, yes, sir. There is, like, if you're going to check the Global Schools Program website, they have this ESD curriculum, and you can also be part of the initiative because every year they're having some cohorts, and of course, we're going to announce it.
And what is the URL? I said go to the website. Is it Global Schools Initiative? .org?
Yes, Global Schools Program. After this thing, I'm going to yeah, log in as my YouTube and then I will message everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, global. You can just Google it, Global Schools Program, and it's really amazing because I was an advocate 2 years ago, and then after that last year I became a mentor, and this year I became a mentor. But the effect was really amazing because it's all about networking of all the teachers. We every month we have a gathering Zoom meeting every month. Like, the program has different activities, and we all share our initiatives. It's really like a good network of teachers, whether you're from North Africa, whether you're from Middle East, whether you're from South America, anywhere in the world.
Wow.
Yeah.
I am a teacher, and that what you're doing is absolutely amazing. It's fantastic.
Oh, thank you so much, sir.
I agree. That was such an amazing presentation, and I would love to have something like that in my school. I had a question as to your plans for the future. Are you planning on expanding this to other schools in Libya or to other departments in your school?
Yes, actually, like I'm the first advocate here in Libya, and then surprisingly, like this year's cohort, like I have one mentee from Libya, and surprisingly, he was my former colleague, and he's now a principal. So we're planting the seeds, and some of my mentees, seven of my, because I have 8 mentees, one from Libya and 7 from Egypt. 6 from Egypt and then 1 from Morocco. And we have this huge grand project this year, and we're making this ESD community popular in the North Africa. And now we really want to expand because I mean Arabic language is kind of not popular around the world. and really we really want to have expansion.
That's amazing. No, I think that's a great idea, and I wish you success in the future because it's a great curriculum and a great like structure for students.
Yes, and we will connect, don't worry.
I was
Any
gonna
other questions?
say,
Please go.
I can't wait to look at your LinkedIn after. Everything you were presenting sounds so great. Like I love all the social media stuff, but I have to see more.
I know, right?
Like,
It's because like if you're part of the Global Schools program, you have more connections. And I think that after
mhm.
2 weeks, I'm going to have another professional development session. This time it's gonna be about digital skills. So I really use the social media to air all my sentiments, but I use the YouTube channel to practice my digital skills. So it was because of the COVID. We're blaming the COVID
Mhm.
about it. Yeah.
But maybe COVID then should get the credit for driving this success. I mean, one problem can be somebody else's opportunity, and you have turned it into a wonderful global program.
Exactly, Mr. Jake. And I really want to be part of this event because I know I know Libyans. Libyans really need to shine this year and 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 to erase the perspective of other people about what happened in the past. But this generation of Libyan students are really open for changes. They're really open-minded, but culturally speaking, they are really approachable. Yeah, you should visit Libya some other
Well,
time.
well, here's the point. We have these gift programs twice a year. There's another one in April. You tell your students, I want to see a bunch of Libyan students giving presentations.
Oh, yeah, yes, that will be great. And not only Libyans, but also other nationalities.
Absolutely. But you were addressing Libya, and I'm just saying, here's their opportunity. And
Yes.
do it in Arabic. I mean, it's perfectly great. It's wonderful.
Yeah. I'm planting seeds. That's why, Mr. Jake. So April, inshallah, I'm going to
Great.
do it.
Well, Aaron, I think we're about done now because I know the next crew is getting ready. Thank you, Maria. It was absolutely
Thank
wonderful.
you.
Yes, thank you so much.